professor of economics or economics at Brigham Young University, who co-wrote a study on the competitiveness of NBA teams, said the league's draft creates a huge incentive to lose. It does. Who would imagine, or who would imagine a 21-45 team like the Hornets, cash-strapped? The NBA says that, they would, according to the NBA, they won't, they weren't cash-strapped. They got them out of debt, according to the NBA. According to the NBA. Now, when I come back from this brief message, I will go more in detail about and more into the subject, is the NBA draft necessary? And I'll also go into what is David Stern. Is David Stern a great commissioner? A commissioner who needs to just, his time is finished. His best years are behind him. So is the question going to be, what is David Stern? My eyes, the answer will be either a great commissioner, a commissioner whose time has passed, or what else? And when I come back, we will go into that and more. So please continue to sit back and enjoy your early morning coffee with BabeThomHerman.
A natural skincare studio. Now your new neighborhood skincare studio. Professional, friendly, relaxing, personalized attention. Now offering facials, natural manicures, pedicures, and waxing. Come check us out at 711 Iredell Street, Suite 3A, Durham, North Carolina, 27707. Give us a call at 919-416-1490 or check us out on our website at www.misseajbeauty.com.
Once again, that's a natural skincare studio located in Durham, North Carolina. So please pick up your phone and give Eugenia a call and set up your appointment for your services. Now, before the break, I was talking about is the NBA draft necessary? This once again is part 2. If you missed part 1, please, like I stated earlier, go to my YouTube channel, BabeThomHerman. Also, if you have you wanted to send a shout out or a message to me, send it directly at BabeThomHerman@yahoo.com. Please also follow me on Twitter, where you can get updates on all sports, basketball, football, NHL, of course the NBA, Major League Baseball, Minor League Baseball. So just please follow me on Twitter at BabeThomHerman. Now, the second phase of this show that I stated before the break, my question, and please feel free to also send me the answer to what you feel the answer is to this question. You can just imagine, what is David Stern? And we're talking about current NBA commissioner, who succeeded in February 1st, 1984, Larry O'Brien to become the commissioner of the NBA, David Stern. What is David Stern? Or your feelings in regards to his tenure as the commissioner of the NBA. Is he a great commissioner? Is he a commissioner that needs to call it quits? He needs to resign? Just what is it? What is David Stern to you? Now let's go over some of his blunders. We all have blunders, so we're not going to knock all of his blunders. First, in 1985, the theorists came up with, in their minds, a lot of theorists believe that the first year of the NBA lottery was staged so that the New York Knicks could get Patrick Ewing. Basically, in a nutshell, many people believe, the rumor was that David Stern, when he was picking out the envelopes for the 1985 lottery, when he was picking it out, that there was a bend, or the edge of the envelope was bent, and that's how he could tell the envelope belonged, or rather the envelope contained the name of the New York Knicks. He presided in 1998 over the first NBA lockout, lasting almost 7 months. The result, average attendance, ticket sales were low, television ratings all dropped in subsequent years. That was the result of that. In 2005, now I don't totally disagree with this one, the dress code that was implemented. Stern imposed a mandatory dress code the first of its kind in major pro sports. To me, it was just a shame. You know, a lot of people say, oh, he was infringing on their rights. No, I think it was a shame. This is one thing I agree with him with. But to me, I think that it was just a shame that grown millionaires, grown men, in particular African-American millionaires, had to be told how to dress professionally. But I totally agree with him that it's bad when you come to a point where you have to tell grown millionaires how to dress. Tell them, hey, you have to wear this. You know, you can't be going out looking like this. You know, you're representing the league as a whole. It's not just about you, Allen Iverson at the time. And in 2006 and 2007, the new, cheaper microfiber NBA ball, that was a bust, because later on during the season, and I think after the new year, they went back to the leather ball, the more expensive ball. And let's not even forget, in 2007, Tim Donaghy betting scandal. Who's Tim Donaghy? The NBA referee at the time. This was one of the worst scandals in sports history, and it occurred under David Stern's watch. Donaghy, according to reports, betted on NBA games. And Stern had the nerve to call him a rogue official. Now, I believe right then, after this scandal, I thought that he should have been called to resign. The owner should have forced him into resignation over this. Stern called Donaghy a rogue official. Donaghy told the federal agents during the investigation that top executives of the NBA sought to manipulate games using refs. You always hear that the referees are affecting this and that game. In particular, the Celtics Heat series in the NBA Eastern Conference Finals this season, and the Spurs OKC series. The officiating was terrible. The officiating was really terrible, and I hear the OKC fans now stating that, oh, it's fixed, the games are fixed, the officials are for Miami. But let's not forget that, you know, the officials helped you get over the Spurs, especially in Game 6. So let's not start pointing fingers. Let's not start, you know, like I told a fan, OKC fans are blaming, you know, they're quick to blame Russell Westbrook if things don't go right, James Harden, and the referees. But as I reminded the OKC fans this week, that all three of them helped you get to the NBA Finals. So, so let's not start pointing fingers now. And also, in 2011, this was the second NBA lockout under Stern's watch. This time, instead of 7 months, it was a 5-month standoff, in which owners demanded significantly larger portions of league revenue. Now, you know, Stern really looked like the villain in this one. And the players looked more like the villain in 98. He looked more like the villain in 2011 under the NBA lockout. He looked more and more like the villain. A lot of people were calling for his resignation at that point as well. Now, like I said, and also what ruffled a lot of feathers is right during the shortened preseason, or right before the season even started, the Chris Paul trade fiasco opened my eyes and the eyes of many that, hey, maybe there is a truth to this conspiracy theory stuff. Like I said, Chris Paul was a done deal. According to reports, Chris Paul to the Lakers to join Kobe, to join Bynum. And we would probably be seeing the LA Lakers right now probably holding up a title, or at least gave it a run. All of a sudden, the deal was nixed by the league, or the deal was just terminated by the league. Call it what you want, nixed. The deal was nixed. The deal was fixed. The deal was fixed to go to the Clippers. But any way you want to put it, nixed or terminated. Now, also, let's look at the league pass. They call it Passgate. The price structure, the NBA League Pass, we know that you can purchase on TV, on cable, on satellite, the NBA package. Now, people, fans like myself, thought that since the season went from 82 to 66, the package, we will receive the package at greatly reduced prices. Actually, it went down. It was for 2010 and 11, 82 game season, 82 game schedule, $179. The 2011-12 season was 66 games, $169. Not much of a difference. Now, if it would have been prorated, it should have been at $145. Once again, if it would have been prorated, it would have been $145. A lot of people are not going to pitch a fit about $24. But, you know, many, including myself, thought that maybe it should have been $100. But it just remains to be seen. And also, we had the Tom Benson situation that I talked about earlier. So it just, what they did during David Stern's tenure, it does give you the impression there is a conspiracy, or there has been things that has been done under the table, things that were, if not illegal, unethical. So to me, well, how do I feel? What is David Stern? To answer my question, what is David Stern to me? This is what he is. David Stern is what? A smooth criminal. That's what David Stern is to BabeThomHerman. Unfortunately, my time is up, and I certainly hope and trust that you enjoyed this week's broadcast of the BabeThomHerman Show. So please tune in each and every Saturday morning on this fine radio station, Power WAUG, and on Power750.com to the BabeThomHerman Show.